to your Sunday edition of In the Sheds as we review the two Saturday fixtures in Super League, starting at the totally wicked stadium as Saints go down 42 points to 6 to Hull KR. They really are the real deal in 2024. The Robins, there's no doubt about that. They were like supermodels strutting down a catwalk, weren't they? Incredible performance, this one from William E. Peters' side. If you call the in-goal area at the totally wicked stadium Haddonfield, well, Michael Myers had a field day, didn't he? Let's be clear on that one. Oh, it started terribly, didn't it, for Saints? It was like watching something out of the Dire Straits Walk Alive video, one for the mums and dads there. The two young Saints players colliding right from the get-go, putting Hull KR right in good field position, and off they go. Incredible. I think I counted one play the ball in the 20-metre line for St Helens in that first half. I mean, that is unbelievable. Talk about domination. Incredible this from KR. They are the real deal. No doubt whatsoever. Every conceivable statistic tells you just how good they were. 1,962 run metres to only 1167 for the Saints. You know, they posted over 200 more post-contact metres, 668. Outstanding there, you know, with ball in hand from them. 53 tackle bust. Every conceivable stat they absolutely battered. And Wonga Blake, I mean, again, real frustration here for the St Helens fans. Wonga Blake, you know, not disposing of bombs, instead knocking it out for drop goals when, let's be fair, they were under the cosh already. Then he goes and gets his yellow card and they can see 2 tries wise off the field. You know, when you've got young players around you, you need to be leading better than that, especially an NRL import. I mean, I thought the kids, you know, you feel for the kids at St Helens at this moment in time. You know, they're having to do it tough. They haven't got, you know, quality around them. Yes, Saints have got a lot of players out, but KR did what Wigan couldn't do. They gave Saints a bloody nose. They showed no mercy whatsoever. Cobra Kai me up, baby. Unbelievable performance, this one from KR. This is what champion teams do. They put the foot on the throat and they don't let it off. And they didn't in this. Joe Burgess sparkling, absolutely sparkling. Smoking Joe with 4 tries. The fire brigade would call. There was that much smoke coming off his boots. He was outstanding in this game. Was Joe Burgess' first try for me, the pick of the bunch. An outstanding effort from him here. I mean, look, we could wax lyrical about across every single Hull KR player. I thought every single one of them had a good game. Another game from Tanginoa, Whitbread as well. The 2 Wakefield imports showing once more why that was astute business from Willie Peters in this one. Nobody really had a bad game, did they? Let's be crystal clear. One of the big surprises was Ryan Hall didn't get on the score sheet. That was probably one of the only surprises, really. Tommy Mason's red card, I think that's a shocker. I really do. Not in terms of the actual tackle. I mean, he goes in there. There's no intent. He wraps the arms. You know, he's trying to put a big play on. And, you know, even Tyrone May, I think we've got to give Tyrone May a lot of credit here. He's waving the referee off. No, don't go to... And what do you know? You know, Chris Kennel said, no, you know what I mean? You know, I don't have to wait to Father's Day, Mother's Day, or anything like a card or two, mate. I'll send him off for a red. Hopefully the match review panel look at that favourably for Tommy, because if they don't, he's out next week. Good news that Walmsley and Knowles are probably going to return for the Huddersfield game for St Helens, but they're in dire straits. I mean, let's be fair here. They could miss out on the playoffs. I'm not saying they will. I think they've got a couple of fixtures that they'll probably have an eye on where they think, you know what, we could probably get wins there. I mean, the Castleford one is key. Huddersfield next week as well. Don't get me wrong, Huddersfield, we'll talk about them in a minute. But, you know, Huddersfield will get up for Saints because that's what they do. They get up for big sides. You know, it's just what they do. You know, it's the ones around them that they tend to falter really badly against. But I do fancy that they will show up for the Saints game, Huddersfield. Then it's Warrington away, and then it's Castleford at home. That Castleford at home game now is vitally important. They need to win that. I think they probably will win that. But that's a big game for Saints. They do look like they're lacking confidence. A team, though, that is not lacking confidence is, of course, the incredible Hull KR side. They're a champion side in waiting. I'm not saying they're going to win it. And, you know, you Hull KR fans, you need to just steady your ships a little bit here, because those black and white army across the city are just waiting for you to falter. You know, a little bit of humility at this time. Wait, enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely enjoy it. But if it all comes crashing down, you know, the amount of volume that's coming out of the east side of Hull, and don't get me wrong, completely and utterly rightly so, because your team are playing some wonderful rugby league football very, very quickly. You know, the black and white army will rise if you were to falter in the playoffs. As for the League Leaders Shield, you know what? If you win it, I think nobody could argue, you fully deserve it. Look at the running that they've got. Next week, they've got Salford Red Devils. That'll be a tricky game at home. Salford will want revenge for what happened in the Challenge Cup. We know that. Then it's Wigan away. Massive game, round 25. We'll all be tuning in for that one, won't we? Then it's Lee away. And then it's Leeds Rhinos at home. So they're going up against two sides that are fighting for playoff position, and Wigan Warriors who want to retain the League Leaders Shield. Those are the last three games. Salford next week. It's a real difficult running for Hull KR, arguably the toughest running of all the top six sides. KR have got it. So if they win the League Leaders Shield, it's fully deserved. But let's be fair. If they play like they did against St. Helens, it like Catalan, it's hard to look past them. They're playing some wonderful, wonderful rugby league football. The backline brought back in for this one. No Opachik, who cares? It's business as usual. Evans fantastic, Hiku superb. Right across the back line, they're playing with confidence. Two wonderful halfbacks playing well. Outstanding. Now let's get into the 3-2-1. 3 for Burgess. It has to be Burgess. 4 tries. It's hard to look past him. 240 metres from 18 carries, 9 tackles, 5 clean breaks in this. Joe had a beautiful game of rugby league. Many congratulations to Burgess. I'm going to give 2 to Tyrone May. It was a toss-up. Was it May? Was it? In terms of May and Lewis, who had the better game? I thought they both played reasonably well. Lewis better with his goal kicking in this one. Only missed 3 this week. But I thought Tyrone May was a little bit better in this game. Some of his passes outstanding. He's cut out balls. One of them not so good, but it still led to a try. But we're trying assist. 6 tackle busts. His kicking game was on point. I thought Tyrone May really good. He's been in the shadow of Mikey Lewis this year, it's got to be said. But in this game, for me, he's shone. And the 1 point I'm going to give to Matt Parcell, and I'm going to tell you why. I thought first half Matt Parcell really did ensure that KR were on the foot and just kept pinning St. Helens back and back and back. 8 runs from dummy half. He had a great game. Really disappointed that his try was chalked off. Let's not forget there was a couple of tries bombed as well. The Burgess one when he went off and his pass wasn't too great, and that one didn't lead to a try. I thought the Parcell try for me personally was a try. I thought both passes were flat. I think Saints got away with that one. I thought Parcell probably deserved to try on the day, but it wasn't to be. But Matty Parcell for me, go and watch that first 50 minutes before. No wonder Jez Litton was left on the bench for so long. Matt Parcell was in the zone. He's been a phenomenal servant for the Robins. I think they'll miss him. I know Mickey McAloran's coming in next year, but Parcell has been a sensational number 9 in Super League. Fully enjoyed watching him, and this game is why he was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Wow. Hull KR, the real deal. Saints, for me, ooh, you know what? It's squeaky bum time at the Totally Wicked. There's no doubt about that. But a great win this one for KR. 42 points to 6 at the Saints. Doesn't happen that often, that does it? Many congratulations to Hull KR. Now let's go to the Salford Community Stadium. Have Salford Red Devils secured playoff rugby league for 2024? Let's hope that they have. They were unfortunate last year to miss out right at the death, of course. This could be the win that gets them there. Normally 28 points is enough. Maybe one more win would secure that, but no doubt about it. This was a brilliant response from that disgraceful performance, let's be clear, at Magic Weekend against the Lee Leopards. This was outstanding from the Salford Red Devils. Some wonderful tries in this one. And just like KR at St. Helens, they absolutely dominated the Huddersfield Giants in this one. Every conceivable start, yet again, going the way of the Salford Red Devils. Completed sets, 34 completed sets to 18. You're not winning any rugby league games playing like that. They did over 900 more run meters in the game. 38 tackle busts in the game. Errors 11 for Huddersfield Giants. It's just not good enough, quite frankly. If ever a performance ensured that Luke Robinson will not be given the job at the Huddersfield Giants, it's this one. Simple as that. Well done, you Huddersfield Giants players on this particular occasion, because for me, quite frankly, there's no way now that Luke Robinson will be given this appointment. And I'm sorry to say that, because if you cut him open, he is Huddersfield Giants through and through. The Cowbell Army can't be happy. Quite frankly, they were udderless against this. I mean, you may as well have got out the milking stills for Salford Red Devils, because they were just milking for fun, weren't they? Incredible performance, this one from Salford Red Devils. Some wonderful tries as well throughout this game. Some real beauties, wasn't there? Not only from close range, but from deep. They had a little bit of everything. Really pleased for Atkin getting his try, deputising for Oliver Partington. Of course, no Tim Lafay either. So Huddersfield, I know Huddersfield have got some players missing as well. But let's be fair, Tim Lafay out, Oliver Partington out, not a problem at all. In comes Atkin, in comes Hankinson, and it's game on. Incredible, absolutely superb tries right across the field of play. For me, Salford, we know when they can put their first, a really strong side out, that they're competitive. We know they can beat Saints. We know they can beat Wigan. We know they can beat Warrington. The bottom line is this team can beat any team on the day. Are they in the playoffs? I think they possibly are. I think they possibly are. That was how good they were. And let's be fair, if they played like this, they would be a handful for anybody in the playoffs as well. Many congratulations to Paul Rowley. He's on a shoestring budget there. There's been incomings, there's been outcomings, and throughout the season, they've been in and around that top six, and everybody's been expecting them to fall out. And then, you see performances like the one against Leaf and go, hang on, the wheels have come off. And they've had a couple of games like that this season where maybe for whatever reason, the tank has been a little bit empty. I'm thinking about the Catalan Dragons game as well, away where, again, they weren't very, very good. But then, of course, they come and bounce back, and they bounce back in great style. I mean, 60 points to 10. You can't argue it. This was a quality performance from Paul Rowley's men. They looked the part right across the field of play. I thought they were superb. I thought Fenton Rogers took his try well for the Huddersfield Giants. A little bit of an assist, got a goal there, I think, to Joe Shorrocks. He'd want his time again on that. And, of course, Sam Hewitt, once again, getting a try. I was big, I praised Hewitt and Halsall last week, and I'm praising them again this week. I think, Hewitt, for me, I think he can really have his head held high. You've got a problem when not a single one of your players have got over 100 metres. Not a single Huddersfield player got over 100 metres at the Salford Community Stadium on Saturday evening. And that's just simply not good enough, quite frankly. Even Leroy Cudjoe only got 24. And you've got problems when that happens. The bottom line is here, great performance from Salford, poor performance from Huddersfield. You just watch Huddersfield get up for Saints next week and turn them over. Nothing surprises me in Super League these days. But yeah, are Salford in the playoffs? Well, like I say, they could well be. Right, let's get into the 3-2-1 for this one. 3 points is going to go to Jayden Nikorima. What a performance from Nikorima. Plucked from the Catalan Dragons, of course, disposed of by Steve McNamara. And quite frankly, on this performance, everything that Catalan needed this week and for the last few weeks. Let's be crystal clear about that. We all thought that Jayden Nikorima had got the skill set to be a real quality half or hooker in Super League. And in this game, he showed why. It was he who broke for that first Atkin try. I thought he took both of his tries really, really well. He had a great game. Brilliant assists, 2 wonderful tries, 122 metres from 17 carries, 7 tackle busts in the game, 2 clean breaks. Nikorima is showing what a handful he is, and another astute signing from Paul Rowley. His signings really have come up. I mean, in dispatches here, Joe Bullock, another, 111 metres from 15 carries for Joe. Joe had a decent game. He's been a recent import as well, as we know. 2 points have got to go to Ryan Briley, a great hat-trick and an assist from him, just under 100 metres from him. And let's be fair, he really did benefit from some good team play around him. But Briley, for me, in this one, again, right place, right time, took his chances while he was on the wing, he was in the middle, he was everywhere. A superb performance from Ryan Briley in this. He's, for me, personally, deserving of the 2 points. And I'm going to give the 1 point to Mark Sneyd. Yet again, a try, 3 assists. His kicking game was on point. 10 kicks from 11. That now pretty much, I think, guarantees that he'll be top goal kicker in 2024. I think that takes him now to something like 81 goal kicks this year. Outstanding performance from Mark Sneyd. He gets a point as well. So 3 to Nikorima, 2 to Briley, 1 for Mark Sneyd. Do you agree with that? Do you agree with the 3 points, the 3-2-1 that he gave in the St. Helens game? Hull KR, are they now the real deal? Are they the favourites for the grand final? Are they the favourites to win Super League 2024? Get in the chat. Let us know what you think on them. Can they maintain this wonderful momentum that they're on both sides of the ball? St. Helens, are you concerned? Are you concerned for St. Helens? Will they hang on? And if they do hang on, how far will they go in the playoffs this year? There's a question. I mean, we saw Leeds. How many times have we seen Leeds sneak into the playoffs and then have a really good run? We know that their charges are coming back in time for the playoffs. If they're still around at that point, could they be a handful in the playoffs? Could they prove a lot of doubters wrong when it really, really matters? Again, what's your thoughts on that? Get that one in the chat. Huddersfield Giants fans, what are you making of your team in terms of their hot and cold mentality? You must be really, really disappointed. I saw on social media a few fans demanding their travel expenses back. Such was the disgraceful performance. And you know what? That's not a bad shout at all. I think if each player put their hand in the pocket, and contributed towards that, it'd probably go a long way to mending what has been a fractured relationship in 2024. And Salford Red Devil fans, you must be quite simply over the moon with the way in which you have gone about your business in 2024. Is this the moment where you have secured playoff rugby league? I hope so for your sake. I think, based on what has been achieved at Salford for the last 2 seasons, I think you'd be a pretty cruel person not to say that Paul Rowley deserves a shot at the playoffs with the Salford Red Devils in 2024. 60 points to 10 for Salford. Fantastic performance. That's another edition of In the Sheds in the record books. We will be back to review the Sunday fixtures. Wigan Warriors against Hull FC and Lee Leopards travelling to the London Broncos not too long time, maybe later on tonight, maybe tomorrow. Keep your eyes out for that. But that's been another edition of In the Shed. Get yourself in the comment. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Super League Raw, your #1 destination for online rugby league. We'll see you next time.